afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. We have a cool one, we have a limited one, we have a very colorful one here today with the 1 of 500 Matt Cardona Big Rubber guys. I told myself I wasn't going to do this. I love the Big Rubber guys, but I had to set myself some rules, especially with the majors themselves. Wasn't going to get any more pod-specific type things, and was going to try to keep it really tight with kind of a territory-only thing going on there, but I broke that rule a couple weeks ago, when I picked up the USA 1 of 1000 Macho Man, which has not come yet, but that's going to be just crazy. So then I figured, and then this 1 of 500 came along, and I said, uh-oh, well, you know what? I've already got one USA figure, and one USA figure that breaks my rules, so a 1 of 500, if I popped up, if I was able to get it, that I would get it. And that's what I did. It's just very colorful. The packaging here is crazy, bright, and yeah, couldn't resist. Couldn't help myself. So let's go ahead and get them out of the package, which, as you guys know, if you do check out these Big Rubber guys, is the package is resealable, so you do get that kind of a bonus with opening it, kind of guilt-free opening there for sure. But let's go ahead and release old Matt Cardona from his plastic prison. Alright, and there he is, the man himself, the co-owner of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, formerly known as Zack Ryder, from the WWE. Been on the Indies now for about 5 years, so he's pretty well known out there for sure. But man, this figure just pops like crazy. We'll start off here, of course, with the head. Very Matt Cardona-ish, but very America with the MC glasses, the red, white, and blue glasses with the star. I mean, the detail here, you get the MC here on the side. Bring the light down for you to see a little bit better. MC there on the side. What do we have on the other side? And then the star there on the other side. MC, red, white, and blue on the jacket. Always USA, which is really cool. His kind of his catchphrase is always ready. And you get the complete down here. Really nice looking going on there. I wonder what that is. Kind of like a raised thing? I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. But pretty cool. You do have the chest hair. I gotta say, it would be pretty cool, and I know it would be kind of like over the top and extra, and maybe not in the actual LJN style to actually have his chest hair done in black here, but I think that would be cool. It does add a nice look to it. To not have it with but to have it sculpted in, but to have it painted black, I think would just, I don't know, maybe it would look a little too weird. But I would like to see an attempt at made at least one time, just to see how it comes out. Like Copiers, it says maybe some actual real fur there, but keeping with the LJN style, maybe that's just best left alone. But we do have the knee pad, or a knee pad, that is definitely an elbow. MC on the elbow. On the back, look at that. The complete, all decked out, red, white, and blue. Streamers down the back. And then always USA there on the butt. It has a little Macho Man to it. Down to the back of the boots. Nothing to write home about, but again, red, white on the sides. Knee pads this time. MC. And then his kind of a trademark skull there. MC's on the boots. MC's on the boots. But just toyetic. Feels good. Let's see how does this work. Yeah, it's not like a weird sliding piece. It's all there. It's nice and firm. Doesn't pop out on his streamers or anything. It's really just a solid hot dog tan. Take care, spike your hair action going on there. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it for sure. Yeah, just a beautiful looking figure and a fun exclusive, a 1 of 500. I believe this was a WrestleCon exclusive. So you know, if you're a completist on the Big Rubber guys, you know, definitely was a little more challenging to get there. I didn't even point out the fact that this is a middle finger. So he's giving the bird there, but pretty cool. A fun, you know, a lot of character figure there. But like I said, if you're a completist on the big rubber guys, well, if you saw there at the beginning of the video that checklist, good for you. But also, you know, if you just into the line, not one you got to have. There's been quite a few other Matt Cardonas, Brian Myers, etc. Not one that you cannot live without for sure. But they give you plenty of options to dig into. But it should be a few more big rubber guys coming to the channel here pretty soon. I should have a Earl Hebner wrestler, big rubber guy coming through. I should have that red, white, and blue macho before too long. Arn and Tully, and I think that's it for right now. Well, I have a Bruiser, Brody, Kerry Von Erich. Okay, see, so we got a lot coming. But in the near future should be that Earl Hebner, Arn, and Tully. So looking forward to them. Wasn't going to get that Earl Hebner. I put it on the back burner. Wasn't going to get it, but again, we fell into the big rubber guy trap. So, hey, it happens. It happens out there. Sometimes we just can't help ourselves. But you know what would be great is if you couldn't help yourself and were able to hit us with a like, hit us with a comment, and of course, subscribing to the channel, as we do post new content every single day. Sometimes it's wrestling, sometimes it's Star Wars, sometimes it's Joe's, and sometimes, just every so often, it's Transformers. We have a good time here on the channel. Everything from toy hunts to toy conventions to any other crazy stuff that me and Uncle BJ can get into. But it is time to get into some drinky poos. It is time to throw one back. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we are going to throw one back. And we'll see you all next time.